come follow the brick wall. It's your girl Eva K, and I'm ready to eat. Hey, who ready to eat with me? Who ready to eat? Come bread with me, let's break bread. Come break bread with me, let's break bread. We about to eat this food and get fed. Come break bread with me, let's break bread. Now bow your head, hey, cause we gotta say the grace, cause we about to eat, we about to eat. I can't wait to eat. Let's eat, big girls, are you ready to eat? Come eat with me and let's talk. I want to get all in your business. What you gotta say? What you gotta say? I'm ready to laugh and I'm ready to play. Come on and break bread with your girl Eva K. Let's break bread, okay? Thank y'all so much for sponsoring our video.
Appreciate
We
y'all.
got some, yes. Now Charles loves chicken, so we got him some chicken, some fried chicken, and some fried green tomatoes from Miss Tammy's, honey. I'm ready to eat this, and it's still hot. So we want to bow our heads, say our grace, and we got a lot to talk about. Right here. Now we thank you for our food, for our food. Father God, we thank you. Father God, we thank you. Amen. 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 Hey, Chuck.
How you doing, baby?
What you been up to?
Working.
Okay.
Working. Coaching.
Where you work at?
Recently. Well, I actually own two businesses. Trees R Us, it's my landscaping business and tree service.
Mm-hmm.
And then HHI is my contracting business, which I recently just started this year. And it's Hollis Home Improvement.
So you a contractor,
Yep.
You work on homes,
Yep.
and then you do the trees.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, the landscaping. And then you coach. What do you coach?
Coach football and baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually coach a travel team, KO Boys. You guys should follow us. And then I coach the Baby Roadrunners in 9U.
Okay. Y'all won, didn't you?
Yeah. My actually both teams won. We won the Knoxville Youth Metro Football League with the Baby Roadrunners.
Okay.
And then the KO Boys, we actually got a couple wins. But we won this big one here. Got a Battle of Rocky Top. And that was a real big one. It got us ranked for national. We just chose not to go this year. So we're gonna gear up and get ready to go next year.
So with your sports, have COVID, stopped all that, or?
Stopped a lot of it. But I don't want to say much so stopped it, is put a damper on it. I made it really a lot more difficult to do a lot of traveling, as far as check-ins, and then a lot of kids were sick, which was a lot of problems. Like I said, even if they were exposed, they having to miss the 2 weeks. So it was fun, like I said, but it was traveling this year, for sure.
So we're going to come back to this, but let's back up. Where are you from? Tell us something about yourself for the people out there who don't know you.
I'm from East Knoxville,
Woo-woo.
Burlington. Graduated from Austin East 2011. Y'all know what's going on, 2800 miles.
2,800 miles.
Yeah. Golly, what did I do? I graduated from there in 2011. Like I said, I went to Memphis. I stayed in Memphis for about 5 years. That's where I had my baby, Bailey Marie.
Oh, hey, Bailey. She's so cute. She just had a birthday.
Right. Just turned 5. So I did that. I didn't graduate. That's kind of where I fell in love with my passion. It's kind of where I found my passion. I actually was in Memphis. I was actually working for a landscaping company while I was doing college. And I did that. I worked my way all the way up until I was the lead foreman. So I was doing that.
What's that mean?
I was basically running the company.
Okay.
One thing I didn't do was sign checks. Like I said, I made sure all the daily assignments was signed out, did bids, estimates, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of where I kind of fell in love with it. Like as far as the contracting, I'm eating. As far as the contracting, I've kind of been around that my whole life. My daddy's been building my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of try to shy away from that, and that's kind of why I did the landscape and stuff. But as I kind of went down through there, I kind of just worked my way back through it, because we was doing fences and stuff, landscaping stuff, small stuff like that. And then when I made the transition, when I came back home, back in 2015, I was working with my dad a bunch, and kind of was just doing small repairs and stuff like that. And then, like I said, recently, before I got my license, I didn't get my license until this year in contracting. But before then, like I said, I took on a couple projects and just kind of did some stuff like that.
So, what do you have to go through to get your license contracting? Like, what does that look like?
Well, I mean, honestly, it's kind of just a money thing.
Got
You take a big exam. I mean, but doing the stuff on like what we do, doing it on the computer is nothing compared to what you do in the field. Like I said, so it's one of those things where they just want to know. Like I said, you pay bonds, pay license, you pay for the license, you pay for the bonds, so you pay for the insurance, the workman's comp. I mean, so it's just a bunch of moving parts. Like I said, it's just a money thing. Everybody got to make a little bit just to make sure everything go right, that's just how it goes.
Right. So now, if you are from Knoxville, inner city Knoxville, Hollins is a big name here. Holland is a very big name because most of your family are business owners in the East Knoxville community. Like your mom, she got her daycare straight out to Miss Beverly. Hey, your dad, he's a contractor. So is your business with the contracting, is that you and your dad or just you?
Well, actually, yeah, he works with me right now, and he's actually about to retire. So he was going to retire last year, but I just wasn't ready, to be honest. So I had to learn a little bit more. So he stuck it out with me this year. So I kind of just took over. So it's kind of just a little bit kind of up to me. Like I said, he got some projects that he's finishing up, that he'll finish up here in January. And then after that, like I said, it'll just be me.
It's all you. You ready?
I hope so. Nah, I think I'm fine. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still learning every day. Like I said, that's what I kind of tell my kids, and I tell my guys. Like I said, I learn from them. It's like I learn a little bit from them. Try to learn from my dad. Like I said, I got other contractor friends, like my uncle Tony. I got different people who I just call and I reach out to, just like I said, just to try to pull it back together for myself. Like I said, just kind of keep getting better.
Right. Now, I've reached out to you for painting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what other services do you offer with your landscaping and with your home improvement?
Well, my landscaping, we really more so specialize on cutting trees and then doing like hardscapes, so like retaining walls, patios, fire brick ovens.
Okay. Y'all out west doing all that.
Stuff like that, yeah. I've done a couple of these ones, so like I said, I've done a couple of these ones, just on a smaller scale. But I think that's what it's really all about. Like I said, just to really more so show like younger people, like just kind of develop a trade. You see what I'm saying? So like, basically, like growing up, our parents could do a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like our daddies, our granddaddies, and stuff. Like it wasn't like unforeseen for them to be like one of them to say he was a welder. Like I said, one of them to say he was a contractor.
They had to learn the trade. They learned that in high school.
We did that in high school. Which like I said, that hurt us when they pulled that out. That really hurt us when they pulled it out. Like I said, but we don't gotta get in that. That's a whole nother.
No, I got you.
Like I said, it's just more so a way to hinder us. Like I said, and that's what it was. Like I said, so just to give people a chance. Like that's really like when I kind of embarked on kind of doing this. So it's like just to give people a chance to like. There's so many young brothers who just ain't really never had a chance. Ain't never been shown how to do nothing. So it's hard to ask them to go do something. That's really all I know. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like. And that's not to put like a knock on what nobody do, because like I said,
but it is.
Life is life, but it is. Like I said, it is because look at the numbers. I mean, the majority of us we losing the battle if we really look at it. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm just trying to show us that we can win in a whole nother way. And like I said, it's hard work, but like I said, I feel like everything's hard. So like I said, I've been there. It's hard.
Right, but see, too, with young brothers in our community, most of them, their record follow you, and that's what a lot of the young guys don't understand, that when you do make a mistake at 14, 15, 16, that's still going to follow you into your adulthood.
Right.
So they get knocked out of a lot of stuff.
And they do. And like, I feel like that's what it kind of coming full circle with kind of why I did this too, because it's like, I hire fellas. I don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to hire honest men. It's at the end of the day. Like I said, we all done made our mistakes. We all done been there. So I'm not here to judge nobody. I don't feel like that was my place. And so Man wanna come to work, he got a family to feed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come to work. You know what I'm saying? Don't steal my shit. I mean, but I mean, I'm cool with giving you a chance. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like everybody deserves a chance, even if it's just second or your third. I mean, it's life. You know, I say it all the time. Like I said, I tell my friends, my family, everybody. I just feel like we don't all get it together at the same time.
Facts.
So I feel like we put so much stress on ourselves, looking at what somebody else doing and just trying to keep up. And that's not the race. The race is just to make it. You see what I'm saying? Make it to the end.
But social media don't make it feel that way.
It don't. But I feel like we can't blame a lot of stuff on social media because at the end of the day, you got a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
You're your own person.
Facts.
You get up and brush your teeth alone. Social media don't brush your teeth with you.
Right.
So how you take yourself out the door and what you do after that, I mean, at the end of the day, that's all on you. So if you wasting it, I mean, you wasting it. You see what I'm saying? You can't, show everybody. I mean, social media is bad. You can say everything's bad. Music is bad. I mean.
But what about people that don't know how to go and get the help, who might be like, okay, I'm a felon, so nobody's going to give me a chance, or they done try to get through this door, and they've been closed in their face. How do you tell that person, I'm here in my community to help you. I can hire felons, because we don't see that a lot.
I mean, you don't. I mean, not like I said, but I mean, people know. I mean, I'm out here.
Facts.
Like I said, I give you a card, call me. Like the main thing about it is, it's like I give a person a card, and like I tell you to call me on such a day. And a lot of times I don't know when I give them a card. That's the first test. Like when I give you the card, see if you're gonna call. And a lot of times I'm gonna tell you a specific day, specific time, just to see if you gonna boom. A lot of times it don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
See you the next time. Oh, you ain't. Come on. If you wanna work, bro, we can work. I promise. Like I'm working. It ain't like you don't see me. When you see 9 times out of 10, when you see Chuck, I'm working.
Right.
And it's just, I mean, it's kind of what it is. Like I said, it's just, like my daddy say, I ain't gonna make no man take my money. So like, I ain't gonna call you to come to work. Like I said,
you're supposed to be here.
Yeah, come work. I mean, that's with anything. I mean, you got kids, you got responsibilities, you're a man, you gotta go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do one or two.
Facts.
I mean, where we're gonna meet the road. It's cold outside.
Now, with you working outside and when the weather's change, how does that work for you and your companies?
Heaters. I mean, like I said, heaters, clothes.
But do that slow like business down, like going from?
Yeah, it usually does. No, it usually does. I mean, this year we've just been blessed. Praise God, we've been blessed. So we've been working right now. I got work that'll take us through the winter. Like I said last year, it was trialing. We didn't work much last winter, so it was trialing. It was stressful. And I feel like that's the part we don't see in business. Like I said, it has its ups and downs. It's not just always just green grass. It's really just, it's not. I mean, and it is those times when it sucks. And it sucks for me. Like I said, because it's like, when you really look at it, yeah, 10 grown men is depending on, at the end of the day, when you really look at it, it's like it's 10 grown men depending on me, plus my family, my immediate, the shit I can control.
Right.
Depending on me. So it's like, it's shit wear on you. It gets stressful because, like I said, they got kids, and they got responsibilities, and so you're trying to keep it going. And I mean, I feel like sometimes this kind of where I'm at. I'm in that middle. I'm at that middle part of the road. Like I said, I done seen the highs of it. I done seen the lows of the business part, and it's like I'm in that middle section. I feel like it's just kind of trying to figure it out. And I feel like everybody goes through that, especially like if you don't go into business. But I feel like everybody
being
should
an entrepreneur.
It's the biggest decision I ever made. So it's like, school, that shit been easy. It's always been easy. Like college was college. I feel like I needed to go to college to figure out what I needed to do.
It's
Like I said,
definitely a learning experience at
yeah,
college.
like I grew up. Like everybody know my mama. Like I said, everybody know my daddy. Like I said, they done been there for me my whole life. So like, I'm not here to want to say that. Like I said, we don't say it like I grew up with the silver spoon, so I don't want it to feel like that. Cause like I said, I done seen them fucking struggle.
Right.
So it's like, where my mama is now, she done worked her ass off for that.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? My daddy, where he is now, he done worked his ass off for that. So it's like, I always knew it was like work. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Since I was young.
You don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, this shit ain't never been. It's like it wasn't new to me, like far as working. Like when I was young, like my dad didn't give me no, like, he wasn't no allowance type shit. Nigga, you know I'm going to work. You gonna get up or you not? Boom, get up, go. So I learned that from a young age, how to work, how to use my hands. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to do certain stuff. So like it wasn't new to me. Like when I said when the rubber kind of met the road back in 2015, and it really wasn't a necessary situation when the rubber meet the road. It was just like, damn, I'm making them rich, and I'm carrying the stress. He lived in South Carolina. See what I'm saying? I was in Memphis. No, I'm talking about the guy I work for.
Oh, the guy. Okay, yeah.
So it's like I'm carrying the stress. Really, I'm taking the majority of the calls. See what I'm saying? But he making the majority of the money. And so it just was like, damn, like you can do this. I feel like you know 20 people who need some work or who need something done. So just like take a chance on yourself.
You stepped out on faith.
Yeah, definitely. Cause like I said, I came back in 2015. I called my pops. So just after I had my baby. We had my baby in October. I think this was like December. Like I said, work was slow. It happened. It just was that season.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, I just had this baby, which we'd already been preparing, like I said. But it's just like, what's next? It ain't just about Chuck no more. Like, I can do enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? But what about baby? So it's like, you keep working for dude, cool. I mean, you gonna be able to support us, but like, do you want what he got, or do you just want to be mediocre?
Mm.
And so, I could have kept climbing in the company, sure. He probably would have franchised just like he did right there, just like he left to South Carolina. He started a franchise up there. He probably would have left me there. Could have bought in, but it's like, build your own shit. Cause like in college, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I still remember the shit was crazy. I can remember the shit is what made me do all this. Tell me. If a guy came to speak, I went to I used to go to the seminars, like I participated in college, I used to go to the stuff. There's a guy came to speak, I can't remember his name, but he said, you either build your own dreams or somebody gonna hire you to build yours. And I feel like he was just looking at me when he said that.
Mm.
And so I still remember that. And I kind of say this shit to myself all the time, because it's like I told you, this shit don't be easy. Cause like I said, when it be all on you, and it's all on you, and when I say it's all on me, it be all on me. And so it's those times when you gotta spend $3,000 here, a couple thousand here to keep this job going. You gotta pay them on Fridays, and you like, damn, bro, I can just go chill somewhere and not have to deal with none of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can just, but I just feel like it's bigger than that. I feel like it's some little, black little boy in East Knoxville. I feel like he looking at Chuck,
Mm-hmm.
and he like, damn, is he gonna fold? Cause I feel like that's what the biggest thing is. I feel like you gotta see shit. I'm a visual, and I had to see it. Like I had to see that I could do it. So I feel like if somebody else out there that's like, I need to see that I can do it. And so, it's just certain stuff like that. It's just keep, and just like I said, I coach these 9-year-old boys. Like it don't just be about football with us. You see what I'm saying?
You're giving them life lessons.
For sure, because the majority of them ain't gonna play no more football, even when it's all said and done at 18.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's probably 3 of them. I'm honest. It's probably 3 of them.
Right.
That will probably, but that's the reality. When I was playing at 9, 10s, 11s, 12s, it was 3 of us. Guess how many of us made it when it was time to graduate?
How many?
3 or 4 of us that
Mhm.
made it. That's the reality of it. So you just, just like I try to prepare myself. Look at baby, she's trying to text me now. Y'all, she crazy. She got her little iPad. She thinks she can text. It's crazy. She's 5. It's crazy. But it's bigger than that.
Let me ask you this, because you are now a mentor to 9-year-old boys, but growing up, like, you are really rare. You have your mama and your father.
Mm-hmm.
So how was that? Because you mentioned the silver spoon in your mouth, but most people assume that when you have a mother and a father in the household that you are a little privileged.
They work hard just like everybody else. Mama worked hard.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's a single mother versus, because I was the same way. I had a mama and a daddy, so people look at you sideways.
I do, and guess what? I understand that. I do. But that ain't my fault.
Right.
I'm not saying it to be, cause shit, my daddy got plenty of kids that's nice kids. Like my best friends, I got best friends. My sister got girlfriends, all that. And my mom don't treat nobody different. And God can attest to that. My mama give anybody the shirt off her back. My daddy would do the same. Everybody know that. So
Your mama is everybody's auntie.
It ain't no picking and choosing. That's what I'm saying. It ain't no picking and choosing. If a kid needs some love, they gonna give them some love. Everybody know that. So it ain't no picking and choosing. And I feel like that's kind of what made. That's kind of what made me. My mama said all the time, I don't really meet no stranger. I feel like it's just, I feel like we all, it's like, I don't see no levels with people. I try to look at people eye to eye and I try to give everybody a chance, try to be fair to everybody. I don't try to pass no judgment. I feel like, your character gonna show, it's gonna show itself.
Facts.
What kind of person you are, and I can deal with you after that way. I ain't gonna deal with you a certain kind of way just because this person deal with you. You know what I mean? I'm just let you do what you gonna do on you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So where do you see yourself in your business in 5 years? Multi-millionaire.
Oh yeah. It's starting. It's starting to get easy. When I ain't saying it's starting to get easy, I'm just starting to understand more.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said, it's still having its trials, but I know in 5 years, because I know how hard I'm gonna work. I know how hard I done worked now. And I done seen how much I done grew now. So, like, I know how much I done grew in 2 years. Like, I know I can call a couple people who was probably hated me 2 years, probably want to kill me. But
You done matured and leveled up.
Just try to grow. I try to take every situation, just grow, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's okay, whether it's great. I feel like it's a lesson in everything. Because if you don't, I tell them, like I really said, if you don't learn something every day, you tripping, you losing. Like, you gotta learn something every day, and you gotta be calculated with it.
So let me ask you this, because we about to switch gears.
Mm-hmm.
So on Facebook and Instagram, you are like #goals with your old lady. So how do you feel about that? Shout out to Ken.
Hey, Ken.
Because y'all both business savvy. Y'all doing everything y'all need to do to level up and to become multimillionaires.
Well, honestly, because I know she want me to say this. So technically, we're not together right now. I was bullshitting. So.
You gonna talk about that? What was you doing to be bullshitting? What was you doing, Chuck? What? Now, let me tell you something. That's like fumbling the ball. You feel me?
Guess what I said? I think everybody seen my post. I said that. I said.
That's
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Some crazy shit knocked me off my pivot. And it's not. I was bullshitting. That's just kind of like.
What that mean, Charles? Talk to me.
It's
just me and you.
I know it is. What it's like is. That's just me. Business is business.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, private life is private.
Private life. Okay, keep the business.
Let me take this is the thing. Let me say this.
Mm-hmm. Push my chicken to the side.
I'm a fixer by nature. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just. It's
just me and you talking here. We ain't even worried about that.
So it's like hopefully we can fix it. I know
It ain't
where
no
I wanna
hopefully
be.
y'all gonna fix it.
Yeah, cause like I said, I know where I wanna be. I love that girl to death. I'm like, without a shadow of a doubt. Like, I feel like everybody know that, the world know that. Like, I changed my whole life for that girl. If you know my real friends, I feel like they'll tell you. I mean,
I just don't
a
like
lot what I
men.
did too.
I love y'all, but I just don't like men. Like,
Exactly.
you gotta explain it to me because you don't even have to talk about your and Ken's situation. You know what I'm saying? But why do you feel like men go searching other places when they have gold, literally, at home?
Evil.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if any man had the answer, I feel like the world would have been new. But I don't even feel like it's no answer. I just we get greedy, we get careless, and it's. I mean, I don't really got no excuse. Like, cause I don't have no, cause I can't give you no excuse. I don't feel like this. That's not me. And I feel like anyways, I don't feel like I owe her no excuse.
I messed up, but I'm going to right my wrongs and fix it.
Right. And we still don't make it okay. And I may not be able to fix it.
You'll be able to fix anything can be fixed.
Like I said, we trying. Ken's strong. She's strong. Like I said, and I feel like Ken know my heart at the end of the day. I feel like for sure. So I mean that's.
Oh, I want to just dig my nails, but I love you though, so I'm not.
Yeah.
We can do that when the camera go off.
That's what's up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Cause I'm hard on that. I'm big on love, especially black love. And see, you know what? Social media. I know you said anything could be evil, but social media really do put this pressure on you that you have to live a perfect life. When in reality, we're not perfect. We're human.
And boom, that's it. That's why I say shout out to my mom, shout out to my daddy. Cause like, it's cool to see what that shit look like from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I can tell you how many times I done literally see my daddy about to walk out the door with a fucking backpack. Like, I done seen that. I done seen my mama the same way. Like, I wanna go get an apartment. Like, so it's.
That's like when you put two people together, no matter how much you in love, how much you soulmates or whatever, when two people come together, it can be difficult because we are humans of free will. So one day we can wake up in a good mood, and then the next day we can wake up just feeling like I'm ready to beat somebody's ass and don't know why. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
That's women though, y'all crazy.
Yeah, our hormones in our body is like that, but it's up to a man to keep us stable and rooted and grounded and let us know that we don't have to worry about the insecurities. Because the most embarrassing thing is to find out some stuff through social media or through somebody else. I feel like if you my man and we together, you let me know before anybody else can tell me. So I can do damage control, because most women, we care about our reputation, our image, where men, they don't.
It's all about how it look.
It's all about how it look. Like when you text me today, you said, do I have to worry about what I put on? Most men don't even ask me that.
Right.
They just show up in a t-shirt, ain't brush their teeth, they don't care.
Right.
Because they not caring about who watching them on the camera. They come and probably to promote their business or just to eat.
In case they need to worry about what they got on presentations.
Yeah, presentation is everything, but some people, especially men, do not care.
Right.
Appearance is not everything to them.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if you building a brand, it's gotta be. I feel like I'm trying to build a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's bigger than I do. You see what I'm saying? I ain't like trying to stop here. You see what I'm saying? Just like, that's why I said I try to pull something from everything, just like Tracy. Like, just like he felt like he got everything he could out of Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
He kept Memphis home, but he felt like he needed to grow in South Carolina, so he went to South Carolina and he franchised. So like, I'm trying to do the same thing. Like I said, when I get on my feet, all the way where I want to be, where I know I can take care of mine, and then still really be able to help somebody how I want to be able to help somebody. Like, I want to be that same person where it's like, boom, I see this young dude who been working for me for 5 or 6 years. He really want to know, he learning the business. Dude Like, it ain't, like, I want to be that person and be like, dude, you want to stay here? I'm like, what's your real plans? And if he got some goals, he got it wrote down, he got the real vision, and it's somewhere else he want to go. I want to be that dude to be like, come on, bro, we're going to go do the same thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
You take 70%, I'm going to take the 30. Get on, bro. Just send me my bread. Like,
Well, you still making money in your sleep.
Boom. That's the key. So then, like, put him in business, get him equipment, outlet, get him straight. You see what I'm saying? Get him on his feet. I mean, that's what it's like.
Gotcha.
That's how it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
So Knoxville's not it for you. You plan on moving like your sister, cause baby, your sister don't. Hey, she living her best life.
I just moved her in. Like I said, she just moved to Houston. She just moved in, so we just moved her in.
That's big.
Yeah, so she doing her thing. You know, that's constant motivation. Like I said, all my sisters, all my brothers, all my people, we doing something.
Mm-hmm.
We trying to. You see what I'm saying? It may not done pop yet, but we trying to. Like I said, my brother do tattoos. He want a tattoo shop.
Who Trey?
No, my oldest brother, Shonday. Everybody on
Oh,
So
Shonday.
boom, he do tattoos. So boom,
I know that name.
trying to get him straight. Like I said, when I get straight, he work with me right now. I know that ain't what he love. He love to do tattoos. I know he love to be he want to be a graphic artist. Talk to him every day.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what he want to do. I get straight. Guess what we gonna do? Shonday, whatever he call it, tattoo shop or graphic design. Well, like I said, this is about
Building each other up. That's what we need more of, black empowerment.
Got to black. Like I said, we got our own shit. That's why I say this summer me and my pops we bought lots, a whole bunch of just vacant lots. Like I said, it's just about owning some shit, affordable housing. Too many of us are renting,
Yes.
and we should not be renting. Like
Mm-hmm.
we paying $1,100-$1,200 for rent. I mean, why? Y'all mortgage is $500 and $600, I promise. Like for a nice crib.
Wow.
A lot of people don't got nothing on their credit. Yeah. What? Go to the classes, but it's just about when you.
We don't have that knowledge though, where other people have that knowledge. We don't have that knowledge.
We don't.
Teacher class at Austin East.
We don't. We used to have finance. They took it away. Like I said,
We weren't learning from that teacher. He put on Dave Ramsey. Come on now. We weren't paying Dave Ramsey no attention because we didn't know the power of it then.
That's how we looking at it. But guess how you got to look at it? It ain't about everything that Dave Ramsey was saying. It was about just a little thing. Listen, when I just told you about that quote, I just take with me everything. That man was probably up there for an hour and a half. He probably said a lot of good shit.
Mm-hmm.
But everything he said wasn't for me. Dave Ramsey, probably during that class, he probably said something you needed to hear. And it don't matter if it was just one thing during the whole entire.
I got what you're saying.
But we got to think like that.
I got what you're saying.
I feel like a lot of times as black individuals, cool, we there. I feel like a lot of times as black individuals, we do make a lot of excuses for ourselves, cool. And it's not to say like it hasn't been hard for us, because it has. Like, and I'm not here to say it hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think I'm that person. But do I hate every white person? No. I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that guy who's gonna say that either. Like, I don't. So we can't take just the immediate negative outlook on everything, because it's not. In all reality, it's not that, bro. Like, I make money with white people every day.
Mm-hmm.
Honest money. They don't want nothing from me. I don't want nothing from them. We just want some honest money. I make honest money with black people. They don't want no money from me. They just want some honest money. I make money with Hispanic people every day. They don't want nothing from me. They just want some honest money. They come and work, and we go on about our business. So I feel like we can't take that negative outlook on things. And I feel like we have to be also more goal-oriented, more goal-driven ourselves as people.
Right, I got you.
We gotta, let me tell you something. If you look at business, if you really look at life, when naturally when black people go to another city, move to another town, move somewhere else, they get more support from the black people in that community than they will in their own city.
That's period.
And
that's
that's
biblical though.
That's not Knoxville. I'm talking about everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's for all demographics. I feel like we gotta quit that, y'all. We gotta quit that. Like, Who cares how much money this man got? Work a little harder, bro. You can have it too. Who cares how many purses she got or how many weeds she done bought, how many times she done changed her hair? Who cares? Like who cares what kind of car he got? Like how much designer he done put on? Like fuck that.
That's why I started this show, to highlight the greatness that we have here, because Knoxville is so dope. We about to wrap up though. Let me see, because we're going to have to come back for part 2. But before we go, I just have to tell you, you traumatized me because you was a casualty of war at work with your fingers.
I see this shit.
He cut his fingers off. I thought they found them.
Fuck man. I wish they would. It wouldn't have mattered. Like this one cut off. This, whatever this one, I don't even know what's called. It wasn't even, it sliced up and he smooth off, dog. So that's when I was telling him to look for. I took this one to the hospital with me. He was still attached on by the small skin, but like, the doctor was like, and that's why I say shout out to my baby Ken. Shit, fuck it.
Ken, a whole nurse out here though. Real life.
This one was still on, but the doctor was like, cause I was gonna try to have him save it. The doctor was like, dude, I feel like we gonna be coming back in a couple weeks, cause I don't feel like it's the blood just gonna pump to the top of it. I feel like we're just gonna have to come back and cut it out. And like I said, that I contemplated, cause it's like, you gotta think about what I'm thinking in there. These are my hands. Like I tell my guys all the time, like your hands and your feet are so important. And I never really knew until like this has happened, cause I take a lot of shit for granted. Like
trying
to go too fast. And but I'm talking about in business. Like,
okay, I got you.
This shit really made me slow down and like just take everything in, how fast you can lose it, and then just not only that, just how fast like you just gotta slow down. Just sometimes my daddy tell me all the time, sometimes you gotta just slow down sometimes, son. Just slow down. Like I love your enthusiasm, and I know you're just trying to get this shit done, but sometimes you just gotta slow down. And so, but like I said, it put everything in full circle. Like we can, like I said, we can, cause I don't want to leave it. But she just was like, well, just cut that shit off. You're gonna be straight.
It's not
she
fun.
hard body. Nah, she hard body. She's straight. She says, well, cut that shit off. I'm like, I cry instantly though, y'all. Cause I'm like, damn, y'all. I knew I lost one, but you talking about 2? So I feel like in that moment I was going through a lot. No bullshit. Cause like I said, I was wondering about how I was gonna feed my family. Like I said, cause I felt like it was bigger than that. But I just had to understand. Like I said, it was cool. Like I said, I don't figured it out now. Like I said, just slow me down for a second. I'll be straight now.
Yeah, you are, honey. We coming back for a part 2 with you and Ken.
That's what's up.
But thank you, Chuck, for coming on and breaking bread with me. It was good catching up with you because I ain't seen you in a while.
All right.
But we're gonna get out of here. Love you. Peace.
Right. See ya.
How'd that go?